He enters this hotel conference room in Hartford, Connecticut with a security team that rivals a head of state. An adoring audience greets him with calls of daddy and sings his praises. He is 60-year-old José Luis de Jesus Miranda from Puerto Rico, a preacher, an evangelist to be sure, but to his followers and in his own eyes, he's more than a man of God. Just ask him.
I'm Jesus Christ's man in front of you.
That's right. He says he is the second coming. He claims in 1973 he had an epiphany.
When Jesus, the resurrected Jesus, came to me, he integrated himself within me.
So why you?
I don't know.
In the mid-'80s, Miranda started his own ministry called Creciendo en Gracia, or Growing in Grace. It's a religious movement that claims a presence in more than 20 countries, mostly in Central and South America, but also in the United States. From Hartford to his headquarters in Miami, he says there are more than 30 teaching centers nationwide.
We don't give membership cards, so I don't know how many I have, but certainly are millions. Every week we grow.
And with a 24-hour cable channel, netcasts of his sermons and radio programs, Miranda is out to spread the word. Those who believe him, like these followers in Miami, the Son of Man is back, also embrace his unique interpretation of the Bible. For example, sin no longer exists.
God doesn't see you as a sinner. For me, you are a perfect spirit.
There's also no such thing as the devil.
Satan is a Hollywood character.
As for prayer, he says it's a waste of time, and he calls all other religious leaders liars.
The lies began in Rome. I'm against all those teachings from Catholic, Protestant, evangelicals. They're not teaching the right gospel.
His followers say Miranda is the only one telling the truth, and that his teachings have set them free.
I thank him so much for being able to look myself in the mirror and knowing that I'm seeing him in me and that I could literally love myself.
But one common church practice that Miranda doesn't dismiss is the use of the collection plate.
Do people have to pay to be part of this?
No.
They do have to donate.
They make donations according to the Bible, you know, the tithing.
The Bible asks for 10% tithing.
Yeah.
But your followers do much more than that.
Because of the...
They give their companies, they give their...
Oh, they give everything.
His most generous followers have even given him cars and estates, including a home inside this gated community, which Miranda recently sold for close to $1 million.
So you don't have a problem with material wealth?
Everybody should be rich.
One who is giving his share of riches to Miranda is Alvaro Albarracin, a successful web entrepreneur. He says he owes everything to Miranda, and his donations have topped 7 figures.
I'm putting all my money and heart that this is the truth.
But Albarracin's relationship with Miranda has cost him personally. He's estranged from his family.
How many years has it been since you've spoken with him?
4.
Regina Albarracin says her son severed ties after they suggested he was being brainwashed by Miranda and his teachings.
It's not healthy for people. It's not good for people. It's not good for families. Many families, he destroyed many families.
Other religious leaders say Miranda may be capable of destroying much more.
I think any group whose leader says, I am God, and you have to listen to me and follow me because I am God, that group is very dangerous for our society.
Father Albert Coutier says he and members of his congregation in Miami have been harassed by Miranda's followers.
Well, I think that their tactics are strange. And what I've experienced personally is aggression, screaming.
In fact, Growing in Grace admits it has launched a protest campaign against other religions, like this peaceful one in Miami. But other gatherings have become more confrontational.
Is there any limit to what your followers will do for you?
Well, we try to do it very politely. You know, something might get out of hand once in a while because, you know, some people, they fight back.
Do you encourage that, though?
I encourage to march. for the truth.
All this has led some to worry that Growing in Grace may be a new cult.
Growing in Grace does appear to fit the primary criteria of a destructive cult. An absolute authoritarian leader, a process of persuasion that can be seen as brainwashing, and then finally, exploitation of the members.
If it's a cult, it's the best cult I ever seen. This is a nice cult. I'm proud to lead a cult like this because I'm teaching the truth.